bipolar disorder is, the symptoms associated with the disorder, the three types, causes, diagnostic techniques, and treatments. So, what is bipolar disorder? Bipolar disorder is a mental disorder that causes unusual shifts in mood, energy, activity levels, concentration, and the ability to carry out day-to-day tasks. In Canada,
how many people have that issue in the world? How many people have that issue in the world? Lose interest on certain tasks. Shit, was it Albert Einstein, was it? Didn't he? No, not Albert Einstein. The other one, the one that did the book, and he was a painter. Can't fucking think of his damn name. But anyways, he have millions of fucking projects he never finished. So did that mean he's bipolar? But they fucking praising his ass now. They didn't like his ass when he was growing up. They said he was crazy.
approximately
So shit. Would you want to be crazy and but bring it? They think you're crazy now, but then when you're dead and gone, then they want you. They say, "Oh, he or she was brilliant," but when they was alive, they treated them like shit.
1% of the population over 15 years of age currently have bipolar disorder.
Really?
Individuals with bipolar disorder have mood episodes, which are extreme and intense.
Don't half the world have mood episodes? Like for instance, the Travis Scott concert. Everyone to watch that, don't they have mood issues right now? Yeah, your mood is all over the damn place. That make you lose interest, not want to eat. That right there, oh, that's depression. Probably even suicide thoughts. Especially if you watch some of that video, that part where Travis was doing that humming shit, you might not want to watch that shit. Because that right there, I don't know. I do know my stomach started hurting. So, no, it was my chest. It was my chest that started hurting. I fucking hurry up and fast forward that part. So, anyway, let's go on.
Emotional states that occur at distinct times. These mood episodes are categorized as either manic, which is categorized as feeling extremely up, hypomanic, which is similar to mania except is less severe, or
Don't you feel like that when you drink too much soda or beer or eat too much goddamn candy or eat too much sweet or cakes and shit? Don't you feel hyper? Burst of energy right after you eat that. So, how can you go from that to that? Shit, they told me I had diabetes when I was 6 years old. Then they say I was borderline. So you telling me from 6 years old until the age I am now, I've been borderline? And I'm still borderline. Then it was like pregnancy, diabetic. What the fuck? Nah, y'all just try to fuck my kid up by fucking giving me diabetic medicine, which it on the label, which when I looked at the fucking thing, I took it, but then this motherfucker kept open the dose. So I stopped taking that shit. I just had my machine and I fucking watched it. But how is it you gonna fucking describe somebody something and say, oh no, don't take sugar-free candy. It's bad for you. Eat a cake, a Debbie cake. If you feel lightheaded and tired, just eat a cake, a Debbie cake, or something really, really sweet. Really, bitch? You want me? You saying that I'm fucking borderline diabetic because of my pregnancy, but then you gonna tell me don't eat nothing that says it's supposed to be low sugar or whatever. I can understand that a little bit, but then you gonna tell me to eat something really, really sweet. Are you fucking serious? But if they feel that what I'm saying and I'm making more goddamn sense as day is, and that I'm crazy, well, bitch, I'd be crazy. I'd be the craziest motherfucker in the world because being what everyone else, these doctors or whatever they think there are, they more stupid than any goddamn body. And I know that for a fucking fact.
depressive, which is categorized as feeling extremely down. You can think of the three moods.
Maybe they just don't like y'all. Maybe they just don't like y'all. That's probably why they got down or whatever. Maybe the person they're around making them down. And then when they're away from them, they feel happier.
Episodes as being on a spectrum, with mania and depression being on opposite ends and normal mood in the middle. There are several conditions that can sometimes be confused for bipolar disorder, such as borderline personality disorder and schizoaffective disorder. Borderline personality disorder, although having similar symptoms as bipolar disorder, is a personality disorder, whereas bipolar disorder is a mood disorder. Schizoaffective disorder also has similar symptoms as bipolar disorder, however, it also has schizophrenia symptoms such as hallucinations or delusions, which bipolar disorder does not. People with bipolar disorder can have mania or hypomania, which are two distinct types of episodes, but they have the same symptoms. Mania is more severe than hypomania and is more noticeable to other people and causes more noticeable problems in day-to-day activities and relationships. Mania may also trigger psychosis, which is a break from reality, which can then require hospitalization. In order to be categorized as having a manic or hypomanic,
I talked to a licensed playtime therapist, and she said with bipolarness, with schizophrenics and all of this, she said with the right training, she said no need to take the medicine. She said with the right training, and even with damn, I can't think of the name of it. The right training, they won't even need to take the medicine, because some medicines take longer to affect them, and then some medicine makes make it more worse. So with that being said, and she's saying therapy, good therapy. So with that being said, because with my son, I was in the hospital, in and out of hospital all the fucking time. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I read between the fucking lines. You gonna talk to me like I'm stupid because you don't think I know what you're fucking talking about. You gonna fucking talk to a nurse in front of me and not talk to me. There's two different doctors. And it was like when my son was like going to get his son this special checkup, and they're talking about my son while I'm sitting right fucking there, and the things they're fucking saying, and especially that mama jumbo, is that medical shit is knowledge, and in the way that they substitute the words is fucking just fucking dumb as fuck. Because only thing it is to confuse you. I say that because they substitute the words and put other shit on it, and that's how they come up with these made up fucking shit. So with that being said, talking to a fucking nurse, PA, or whatever the bitch was, and whatever that fuck nigga was, he was a fucking supposed to be an ophthalmologist. The greatest ophthalmologist, had fucking awards, probably about 5 or 6 goddamn awards, saying that he was the best ophthalmologist in the goddamn world, or whatever. Which the motherfucker was not. Why? The motherfucker said I had perfect vision. Perfect vision. And then he went on to say that I had better vision than him. So I'm like, I have better vision than you. Yeah, bitch, you got on bifocus. But it turns out the motherfucker, to be the ophthalmologist or whatever the fuck you call it, supposed to be the best at his damn job. Okay. But that's what I mean by when I say, well, I probably didn't say. That's what I mean when, slipping through the cracks. Or when they just trying to get that check. Get that money. So, like I was saying, slipping through the cracks and them just trying to pocket their pocket money. Just getting more motherfucking money. Because this nigga said that I had perfect fucking vision. And then these little words on these motherfuckers, sometimes I can't even fucking see it. I gotta put on glasses. Glasses. And these not even the right. These are decent but I need special kind of glasses or contacts, because stigmatisms in your eyes, where light hits your eyes, can make things go blurry, or also it can kind of blind you. So with that being said, I'm gonna tell you an instant. Me and my son, he was younger. We was getting off the bus or whatever, and was getting off the bus, and I swear I seen the bus. So I'm across the street because I thought, from the time that it was supposed to be at that side, it wasn't. So it was early or late, I don't remember. But so I'm running, and I'm thinking it's the bus. But guys, it was not the fucking bus. You wanna know what it was? A big ass goddamn truck. Now, only reason I could have made it across the street, me and him could have made it across the street, but I stopped because all of a sudden I couldn't see shit. I couldn't see a damn thing. Everything just went fucking black. So I'm stopped in the middle of the fucking road because I can't see. So when my vision came back, I seen the damn truck going by. I said, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. What the fuck? Well, I ain't gonna talk about it. My point is, doctors say things, they say them, and sometimes they just lie right to your fucking face. So I suggest, unless you trust your doctor and your doctor always been good and tell you the damn truth, if you fucking have a feeling or you don't seem right, anything they write down, say you have this or whatever, research it. Don't go by the goddamn word, research it. Because ain't no damn telling they can be lying right to your fucking face. They're trying to pocket their damn money. Pocket some fucking money. And so, by then, I had to go back to a doctor. So I went to Walmart. They took pictures of my eyes. They took 2 or 3 different pictures of my eyes. That you had to watch something. What's the name? Why I was like moving. I think it was like a car or some shit. I don't remember. But you had to put your thing in there. Put your eyes in there. And it was like taking pictures of your eyes while you're looking at it. It's like a little flash show that was going right by. And stuff like that. And that's how I found out. Well, first, he went and gave me a description what kind of glasses I needed. Okay. Then I went back 2 weeks later. Also, they said I had a floater. The part in the back of your eyes to keep your eyes lubricated, and like so when you blink and it keeps your eyes more so they don't be dry. That shit went in the front of my eyes. And then when I went back 3 weeks later, he checked my eyes again, the floater or whatever the fuck. I don't know why the fuck he called it a floater. But anyways, that's just don't even sound right to me. So when I went back, then he told me, I see you have astigmatism in your eyes. Astigmatism, you can be reading something, like saying whole paragraph, you can be reading the whole fucking paragraph. And our book, let me say a book. You can be on the 3rd line in 3rd sentence. And that sentence will disappear or your eyes jump or whatever, and your eyes go on to a whole nother goddamn paragraph. So best thing you can have, like a one of them things, bookmark. Yeah, make you feel like you damn dumb. You have to use a bookmark. The fucking stay online, stay on track. Make sure you don't fucking skip lines. Or your eyes jump or whatever. Or change directions into another row. But anyway, let me get back to this. I fucking went on to a whole other goddamn subject. Damn.
Episode, at least 3 of the following symptoms must be present: abnormally upbeat, jumpy, or wired, increased activity, energy, or agitation, unusual talkativeness, exaggerated sense of well-being and self-confidence, decreased need for sleep, racing thoughts, distractibility, or poor and impulsive decision-making. Depression is on the other end of the spectrum. Depressive episodes cause noticeable difficulty in day-to-day activities.
How many people are depressed after that Travis Scott shit? I think half the world is depressed. But I don't think you need medicine for it. You just need it. I don't care if it's not a doctor. A person reliable, not gonna lie to you, and is gonna help you. A therapist. And you better make sure the therapist on her shit or his shit. Cause they can fuck you up for putting shit in your head. I don't trust some of them motherfuckers. Some of them got issues. Trust me.
Activities and relationships. In order to be categorized as having a depressive episode, at least 5 of the following
I don't know shit.
must be present.
This right here.
Depressed
Damn.
mood.
This right here. You can say the half of the world have all of that in one. Every person probably had all of that. But which it can be simple to cure it. If a person makes you sad, get away from them. If a person make you feel like you losing your mind, and you find when you're not around that person, you might want to think about what kind of people you're around.
Such as feeling sad, empty, hopeless, or tearful, marked loss of interest or feeling no pleasure in all or almost all activities, significant weight loss or weight gain, insomnia or sleeping too much, restlessness or slowed behavior, fatigue or loss.
How many people go to sleep, or how many people sleep too much, or have insomnia after loved one passes away or sick? So you can sit there and say, "Oh, you're depressed." Yeah, there probably is depressed. People probably be depressed 90% of their damn life. But that's no need to be doing medicine. The medicine, especially, what's the name of that fucking medicine? I don't even fucking remember the name of it. But could have had a damn lawsuit.
Of energy, feelings of worthlessness or excessive or inappropriate guilt, decreased ability to think or concentrate or indecisiveness, or thinking about, planning, or attempting suicide. There are 3 main types of bipolar disorder: bipolar disorder 1, bipolar disorder 2, and cyclothymic disorder. You can think of the 3 types as being on a graph, each having a varying severity of manic and depressive symptoms. In bipolar disorder 1, at least 1 manic episode must be present and may be preceded or followed by hypomanic or major depressive episodes. Manic episodes must last at least 7 days, or manic symptoms must be so severe that the person needs immediate hospital care. Usually, depressive episodes occur as well, and typically last at least 2 weeks. In bipolar disorder 2, at least 1 major depressive episode and at least 1 hypomanic episode must be present. In order to be placed into this type, the individual must never have had a manic episode. One thing to note is that bipolar disorder...
Have y'all ever went to a NICU? Have you ever seen, they say how the kids in the NICU are so fragile? Have you ever been to a NICU? Have you ever seen how them nurses act, CNAs or whatever the fuck them motherfuckers is? Have you ever seen how they act and how they treat them kids? They treat them kids like shit. I seen them give them drugs that was higher than they give a 5-year-old. Or drugs that they give an adult when they like, what, about 5 or 6? That they give adult. So when your doctor say this, you might want to research whatever they're saying, because I'm going to say be very cautious. That's just my opinion.
Bipolar disorder 1, but it is in fact a separate diagnosis. While the manic episodes of bipolar disorder 1 can be severe and dangerous, Individuals with bipolar disorder 2 can be depressed for longer periods, which can cause significant impairment in their daily lives. In cyclothymic disorder, adults must have at least 2 years, and children and teenagers must have at least 1 year of many periods of hypomania symptoms and periods of depressive symptoms, though less severe than major depression. There are many potential biological.
They can be sad because they're getting bullied and depressed because they're getting bullied. But if you take the bullying part away, they would change.
And genetic causes for bipolar disorder. In a few studies conducted where they studied the brains of individuals diagnosed with bipolar disorder, they found that people with bipolar disorder appear to have physical changes in their brains. Other studies show that bipolar disorder is more common in people who have a first-degree relative, such as a sibling or a parent, who has the disorder. Thus, because first-degree relatives share similar DNA, there are studies that are trying to find genes that may be involved in causing bipolar disorder. Other than biological and genetic causes, there are also factors that...
Yeah, they want you to check your genes at hospitals, so when you end up missing, dead, or they find you without no organs, you know why? Because they do all these damn blood tests right here. They take all these what did they need a whole vial of blood for? When they only use a drop to fucking test it. I'm just saying. They only need a fucking drop to test it.
May increase an individual's risk of developing bipolar disorder or can act as a trigger for the first episode. These factors include having a first-degree relative with bipolar disorder, periods of high stress such as the death of a loved one or another traumatic event, or drug or alcohol abuse. If you suspect you may meet the criteria for bipolar disorder or may be an individual at risk, then it is important to contact a certified healthcare professional such as your family doctor for a diagnosis. Bipolar disorder is usually diagnosed during late adolescence or early adulthood, but can also appear in other ages. When you meet a physician, they may conduct a physical exam and lab tests to identify medical problems that could be possible causes for your symptoms. Physicians may also refer you to a psychiatrist that will conduct a psychiatric assessment. The psychiatrist may give you a self-reported question.
That's like when you fucking go get a pregnancy test and then you have to go every time you gotta go there. You gotta get all these blood tests. Okay, why can't you get one vial and you can test all the goddamn tests in the fucking world? Why do you need a whole vial? That's some bullshit. And if you're borderline diabetic, for them to take a bunch of vials, that right there can kill you. And you know they like to take the test and the blood test and the ultrasound on an empty stomach. Once you drink a bunch of water, you drink water that lowers blood levels, not levels. It lowers your blood sugar levels. With that being said, I almost passed out. Luckily I had money to go down to the cafeteria to get some food. Because with anyone, even if you're not a diabetic, if you drink a lot of water if you drink a lot of water or go long periods of time not eating, whether you not hungry or not, what happens with your body, it takes a toll on your body. So all these anorexic fucking movie stars and actors and fucking what you call them, rappers and singers, you can imagine how many issues they have. They gotta do all that singing, dancing, and dancing around and stuff like that, and not to missing the backup dancers. And so you can imagine how many of them probably damn diabetic or halfway dead. Because I'm saying on my experience or my opinion, because when I was younger, I didn't really eat that much. I really don't eat that much now. But my thing is this: if they want you to do all these tests, they want to have you on empty stomach and all that shit. Now, they have you, like if you do a diabetic test, they have you drink some gooky shit, and then they have you drink until you drink water or whatever. Nothing but water, or like for like after 10 or 9 or whatever, before you go in for that test. And then if they have you like 2 o'clock, can you imagine how you would feel if you ain't ate nothing all that time? I think everybody should get a blood pressure machine.
Hold on, Mommy.
In a.
What's your name?
Shh.
Okay.
My name, Mommy. That's what it is.
Mommy said quiet.
No, go back in there. I'll be in there in a minute. Okay. Damn. It's like off track. Damn. Oh, I think everyone should have a diabetic machine and blood pressure machine. Now, when you feel dizzy or anything like that, the first thing you should check your sugar. If you all of a sudden you just feel lightheaded and you feel like your what's name is this so shaky, like your hands or whatever, and you like think it's like your nerves, you should check blood pressure and your sugar levels. I'm telling you, it will help you. It will help you because you know if you drink some water to bring it down, or should you do something else? Even if your blood pressure's too high, drink a little bit of water. That'll bring it down. If your shit is like, let me see, hold up. They say if it goes below, I think 60, if your sugar level is below 60, that and you're diabetic, that is dangerous. But some people, they should be like at 60 or whatever, or don't really go up too high. But they're saying if your sugar level is like 100 or 2, that you're diabetic. So, I don't even know what the hell. Well, this video is long as hell already. I probably don't talk about 60 different damn things. But anyways, y'all have a nice night.